Hi, my name is Sam Price, the Crypto Lifer, and every single Friday I give you a macro technical analysis video that breaks down basically the entire world market. We're going to talk about Bitcoin, the total market cap of all the cryptocurrencies, the total market cap of all the altcoins. We're going to look at Bitcoin dominance, Tether dominance. We're also going to look at the S&P futures, the NASDAQ futures. We're going to look at gold. We're going to look at the DXY. I'm going to even show you Tesla and an altcoin you may not know about and some other cool stuff. So get ready. I'm going to break it down for you, and we're going to look at what's happening in the next week and where we're headed and what happened. So Bitcoin, huge move. Last week we were sitting right here and there was a chance that we were going to make a double bottom here. We came up, they made that crazy move midweek, but that's where we stood. And there was a chance this was a head and shoulder pattern and they were going to break us further to the downside. We draw a fib, look, like a potential. We did make a higher high today. That's a double bottom. Once we created a bullish divergence, I started getting bullish. Once the 5-minute cracked the 200 MA down here, I flipped long even in this big wick. And we've been trading long really ever since this move to the upside. And I've caught basically all of the moves long if you're in my trading group. Anyway, on the macro, this is a bull flag as far as I'm concerned. It did a fake out on the daily, came back in, and now it's continued to the upside. Its measured move is huge. It's this entire leg. And so Bitcoin's on the way. It's about to crack its new all-time high and continue further to the upside. I say when we're here next week, which is basically, today is the 17th, so basically on the 24th, right? I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin's somewhere above $110,000. So it looks like we're going to continue to rip. Bitcoin's going to be coming up. Maybe it starts to pull back next week and makes a flag, but Bitcoin is bullish. The target is 133,000. We have now broken out. We've cracked this high today. Today was a huge day. If the daily closes like this, it's going to close above that previous high. Look for it to make a higher low, a higher high, and then continue to make an all-time high. It's very close to its all-time high right now. That daily candle is very close to the highest daily candle Bitcoin has ever closed. Bitcoin, 104,000. I'm looking for $133,000 Bitcoin somewhere by a couple days after Valentine's Day. This thing looks hot to trot right now, BTC. The total market cap finally broke out too of this flag. Same idea. You could say it was a fake out, breakout, got back up inside, and the same thing happening. Double bottomed here for the punch to the upside, and it has momentum. If you look at that 3-day chart, it's just getting started. I'm all about the 3-day. That's a breakout on the 3-day. That thing is mooning. You take the measured move and position it likely for our next big wave. And that, it tells us we're headed somewhere up to about $486 trillion market cap. We're on the way here for the total market cap. That's about to just absolutely rip. Total 3 is the market cap of all the altcoins. Same thing here. Broke a previous high. The daily did it. We're about to rock. Look for us to flag out, possibly push out, and then flag out. Either way, next week I see us higher than this high. Altcoins ripping through that local high and headed up to $1.5 trillion. The altcoins looking bullish. Again, the 3-day chart is my go-to chart here. That thing looks absolutely amazing. That's why we call this the macro technical analysis. We look at the big time frames and really show you where we're going. We don't get cut up in the small sauce here. This is the big stuff. We'll look at Bitcoin dominance. Looks like Bitcoin is about to make a boom out of this cup and handle. It also is it's a symmetrical triangle, and maybe we get rejected and dumped and the altcoins go on some tear, but it looks more likely that Bitcoin goes on a tear first. It'll bring the altcoins up with it because it looks like it's going to be a DXY issue there, like maybe the DXY loses some value. But that's what I see happening for BTC here. And I realize I'm in front of the price. Let me just move myself there. Sorry about that. So Bitcoin dominance, though, could head up to about 65. It could really, but let's see it get above this first resistance here, about 5.9. But this is telling me when I get back next week, Bitcoin dominance is going to have broken out and somewhere up in this region. Tether dominance in the bear flag. As we suggested, we continue to dump. We saw this head, shoulder, right? Shoulder, head, right, shoulder. Came down, bear flag, look, shoulder, head, right, shoulder. Who wants to be in Tether right now? Nobody. I see Tether about to drop hard and head down to 2.42% faster than we realize. The DXY in a rising wedge on the weekly, getting overbought. Smaller time frames do suggest there could be a pump, but you would love to see this thing come back down to the 21-day moving average and drop out the weekly. The small time frame still suggests, some in the middle hit or miss ideas, but look, that's still a shoulder ahead. I'm looking for the right shoulder there. On the 1-hour time frame, when I look at the daily also has bearish div really strong on the RSI and on the stochastics there too. So, but one more push up for the right shoulder, and then can we collapse? If we get above 107.74, then it looks like the DXY wants to run with Bitcoin. which has been happening on and off lately. But I'd like to see this right shoulder and then collapse. That will really send the altcoins in a frenzy to pump to the upside. The DXY looking to break down from the rising wedge to the downside. That looks like we're setting up for that to happen. Gold, baby, gold. Broke out of the channel that I suggested we would. Very tight with the higher low. First area is 2791 to hit that previous high, and then it's on the way to 34.47 an ounce. Gold ripping. I see that happening somewhere by April. Gold is very, very bullish for its next leg to the upside. Tesla, which I gave a call for at 145 right there, gave another call here. My third call for Tesla was at about 419, 415. It's up at 433. It's breaking out of a bull flag. The daily is pushing. I see Tesla getting ready to rip to 661. It looks like it could get there by the end of February as well, following that Bitcoin move. With his connection to Doge, its connection to Trump doing the big move for cryptocurrency. You know, Tesla likes Doge and just the whole movement. You know, X will probably take Doge payments soon. There's going to be a whole payment system, maybe even a crypto bank on X, a regulated crypto bank on X. It seems like something like that will be brewing 2-3 years from now. If I had to hypothesize, I haven't heard any rumors, but that's what I see happening. So I just wanted to include Tesla here. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't think I'm saying you should be taking a financial advice, but I see Tesla possibly getting to 677. S&P futures, same idea here. It was looking ugly, but I said, could we get the bounce on the 618? And last week I said, I see us bouncing. We did that. I see us getting tight now and continuing to pump. This tells me that the dollar will drop. They will cut rates. Show me the charts and I'll show you the news. They're going to cut rates. They're going to continue to print money, and we're going to get a drop in the DXY, and these are going to pump. That's what the charts are telling me. Same thing on the NASDAQ. This racing cup and handle with this movement up, it's getting tight back inside the channel. I see the same thing here. A tight little move, possibly back to the top of the channel. Maybe it doesn't pump there, but then I see the NASDAQ ripping to the upside. And last but not least, I just want to give you a cool little meme, SNEK, because Cardano's starting to rip. This is the premier meme coin on Cardano. I don't even own any, but just this chart looks absolutely amazing. And so if any coin could rip in the next week or two, SNEK looks beautiful for a possible 150% gains. That is your top-down macro analysis. We did it under 10 minutes. Absolutely ripped it. God bless each and every one of you for watching this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you next week for your macro top-down analysis, and we'll do it again like we do every single Friday. God bless you. Thank you so much. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can find out when I post my next video. And remember, crypto is life.